My name's Sarah Elaine Eaton. I'm a faculty member in the Workland School of Education at the University of Calgary and have the privilege of being one of the lead advisors for the Epigeum model on academic integrity.
Why is it important for institutions to provide academic integrity training for both their students and staff?
Yeah, academic integrity training is super important for students because many students arrive to our campuses and learning spaces without much prior training in understanding the fundamentals of academic integrity. So it's important for institutions to provide students with this foundational knowledge for their academic success. It's important for institutions to provide training for staff around academic integrity because many professional training programs or academic programs for staff don't include academic integrity training. So when staff arrive on the job for the first time, or even for experienced staff members, they often don't have much training for academic integrity. So institutions can provide that support for consistency of understanding and also consistency in how policies and procedures are implemented in fair and just ways to promote student experience and student success.
How can academics contribute to a culture of academic integrity?
Academic integrity is often positioned as an individual responsibility, but really, we learn in community with one another. And this includes learning about academic integrity and ethical conduct in learning experiences and teaching environments. So it's very important to create a culture of academic integrity in the learning organization.
Artificial intelligence is changing education. Should institutions view emerging technology as a threat or an opportunity?
Artificial intelligence is here to stay. It's important for learning organizations as well as individual educators to recognize the possibilities that artificial intelligence presents to promote student learning and also to prepare students for their future. There's many useful applications for generative AI in the teaching and learning spaces. So to be able to think about the ways in which students need to have future-proof skills for their employment and their professions is a key part of what we do as educators. It's really important for educators and organizations to understand the importance and power of artificial intelligence to prepare students for their future.
What is one tip you'd offer students to help them act with academic integrity in stressful situations?
One tip I have for students to work well under pressure to uphold academic integrity is time management, understanding the amount of time that you need to complete your assessments, and then mapping that time into your personal agenda to ensure that you don't procrastinate.
Why should educators take a proactive approach when it comes to tackling academic integrity breaches?
It's so important to focus on education first and prevention and detection second, because we want students to build the skills that they need to be successful in academia and in other spaces. So, focusing on education helps students to be successful. Then, if there's a breach of academic integrity, we can move on to addressing the breaches.
What advice would you offer to students, staff, and educators who want to learn more about their institution's approach to academic integrity?
One tip I have for students, staff, and educators at all levels to understand their institution's approach to academic integrity is to look at the policies and procedures of the institution to understand what counts as academic integrity, what counts as misconduct. This can vary from one institution to the next, and having an understanding of what's important at your learning organization will help you to be successful.